Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today is the start of a new series titled In the Garden. And well, as it sounds, we'll be painting stuff from my garden. So yeah, hope you enjoy. And also baking because I like to bake. I like sweet things. So yeah, enjoy. So I love to garden, love it. I dabbled a few years ago. I started with strawberries and I thought if I just leave them, they'll be fine. But of course, they weren't because you have to feed them, you have to actually take care of them. So that was a big failure. But I got into it quite seriously last year when I was under a lot of stress and a lot of pressure. I was working full time, I was studying part time, and gardening was just a way to relieve the stress, and it was just very therapeutic for me. So, fast forward to this year, I've got a lot more time on my hands. And with that time, I want to improve my art skills. I want to improve my sketching and also my painting. So, painting with gouache, painting with acrylics, and I might even get back into oils. I'm not quite sure yet, but hey, I've got the time. Because I've also been spending a lot more time in the garden, I've also been getting a lot of inspiration from it. So yeah, that's where the series was born. So now not only do I get to eat my plants, the edible ones, I now get to spend more time with them in a unique way and admire their uniqueness. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited. So, this was a fun painting. Fun fact, have never painted blueberries before, and this was my first time. And for my first time, I was actually quite pleased with it. Quite pleased with how it turned out. I did this on a separate day because it got quite dark quite quickly and I'd already done a lot. So this is filmed several weeks later, as you can tell from my nails because they're no longer blue. But anyway, I digress. So in this painting, I decided to use gouache paints. I have a bit of a tentative history with gouache. I tried it out a few years ago and I didn't like it. And I think the reason I didn't like it was because I wasn't using them properly and I was using the wrong kind of paper. I was trying to use them like watercolors and I was just adding way too much water. They just didn't look great on the page. The colors were just so muted. I didn't like them. So I put it away. I put the palette away for a really long time. But I went traveling and I decided to pick it up again and I realized, wait a minute, I don't have to add so much water. And yeah, ever since then I've been loving gouache. So I decided to do this little sketchbook page in gouache using the Himi ones. And yeah, I'm quite liking them. They're quite nice to use. I'm still quite new at using them, so I'm still getting to grips with how they work and color mixing and how long to let them dry before adding the next layer, etc. But I'm happy with this attempt anyway. This is my second time using them and I'm quite happy using them in this way, just like not having so much water, so I'm quite happy with that. So I've actually learned quite a lot from painting blueberries. The first thing I learned was that with gouache paints, less is more. Less water equals a more intense and vibrant color. So yeah, I'll definitely be using less water for my next paintings. The second thing I learned is that with blueberries, when painting blueberries, it's all about the highlights. All about the highlights. And I learned that's because of the white waxy powder that the blueberries have. And yeah, apparently it's to help protect them from the sun, from insects, and from bacteria. So yeah, it's all about the highlights. And the final thing is don't overfill muffin tins because you can get twice as much if you don't fill them. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. All right, bye.